Yo, family, what is going on? Welcome back. Today is day number 7. Welcome to Mental Recast, where the only purpose for us being here is to change the way you think. I am your host. This is your man, Dante, coming at you one more time. And let's say it together. Come on. I know you brought somebody with you today. I know somebody is watching with you, or you're going to share this video or whatever. So let's welcome them in, and let's let them know what we do. So let's take a deep breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One more time, let's take it in. And let it out. And let's say it together. Things are always working out for me. Let's say it again. Things are always working out for me. And when I think about that, I think about, when I just said that, I was thinking about Brian Scott with the Revolution Network. And I talk about him sometimes. But he said something that was pretty profound. And he said that even if you don't believe the affirmation that you're saying, still say it, because it's still going to go out and perform even though you don't believe. Now, we can unpack that a little. Even though you may not, like I said in the last video, I think in the last video before, even though you may not believe it in totality, there is still a part of you that believes it because you spoke it. Does that make sense? You still believe it in some kind of way, some kind of realm, because you open your mouth to speak that very thing. Now, I got a little cheat sheet today because it was too good for me not to get it all. And it was 1 John 4:4. And the topic, the title, the foundation today, well, the foundation is 1 John 4:4. But the title today is Greater is He that is in me, right? And now, if you've been in church before, been around anybody that's, that goes to church or whatever, you've heard that at some point in time. Greater is He that is in me than he that is in the world, right? But let me read you the whole thing, right? It says, but you belong to God, my dear children. You have already won a victory over the people, because the Spirit who lives in you is greater than the spirit who lives in the world. And this is just New Living Translation, that because the actual in the King James is greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world. But I wanted to break it down. Those people who belong to this world, so they speak from the world's point of view, right? And the world listens to them. But we belong to God, and those who know God listen to us. Now, even though I know the title is Greater is He that is in me, but I had to talk about that latter part. We need to understand that if you like case in point right now, if you are listening to me, it's because the Spirit of God drew you to listen to me, right? I know I'm cute, you know what I'm saying? Look, got the whole scruffy look thing going on, but it's not my looks that has you here, right? It's not my dictation. It's not me being so eloquent. God has allowed on purpose for us to meet simultaneously, and for us to learn and glean from each other. And it just so happens that I have a hunger and a yearning to get the word out, and for it to be as clear as possible, but to be as unadulterated as possible, right? Because for so long I've seen, witnessed, heard things that you have, numerous preachers, numerous priests, numerous motivational speakers, numerous people saying something and not living what they talking about, or only giving you half of the truth. And I'm telling you, it is just time out for all of that. So greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world. Understand that whatever you are going through today, and I know, but appease me for a second. I think that's the right word. I hope so. But even though you are going through some hard times, right? And let's unpack a few things. They said that California, going on complete lockdown. Florida on complete lockdown. You know what I'm saying? Going back to phase 1. Even though these things are going on, it is the prime opportunity for you to take advantage and for you to be in God's face. What does that mean? I'm not saying be churchy. Listen to me. I gotta calm down. I got the mic on. I don't want to blow your ear out. I'm not saying be churchy. I'm really not. I'm not saying be a holy roller and you rolling on the floor like a Ninja Turtle and you just get your whole outfit dirty. I am not talking about that, but I'm talking about you having a sincere, a concentrated relationship with the Creator, the one who has me talking to you right now, the one that is flowing through me, the one that has pricked your heart so that you can hear this message, you can hear this encouragement. It is important. It is time out that yes, my videos are good. Yes, you can listen to other preachers. Yes, you can listen to other motivational speakers. But you have to learn for yourself. You have to know who God is for yourself. And if you don't, you are doing yourself a disservice and you are not going to make it out. You could go right now and you can start your business. You can go and win the lottery. You can go and get all the PPP loans and the EIDL loans and all of this stuff. But if you do not have wisdom on how to move and maneuver through all of these things, you're gonna be right back where you were 6 months from now, a year from now, right? Because there's scripture that says it is God that gives us the power to get wealth. Even though people, the higher ups and all this, all of that, even though they have an abundance of money, an abundance of finances, it's still all for nothing if they don't know who God is in their life, right? And I have to be careful what I say because I can't attack the same prosperity that I want, right? You know what I'm saying? Your boy learning. We learning. We growing up. You can't talk about or discredit the thing that you want to manifest in your life because if anything, I'm just pushing it further away, right? But as I create more abundance in my life, all they have done is taken their eyes off of the one who allowed them to get it, right? Because if you think about it, there's a post going around on Facebook about like all the luxury brands, Louis Vuitton, Hermes, Dolce & Gabbana, all these people, JCPenney's, even though it's not luxury, but JCPenney's, all these places, going into bankruptcy and closing and all of this stuff. And so we think that, oh, you got all the money, you should be good. You know what I'm saying? But it don't work like that. It does not work like that. You could be high up today and to be low tomorrow or low this afternoon. But if you don't, the difference is on whether or not you have God as a forethought or the driving force in your life, right? Because if not, you're liable, and unfortunately, some people have killed themselves during this pandemic. Some people have murdered other people and then turned the gun on themselves and killed themselves. Some people have done some strange things for a little change, and they probably not. But all I'm saying is, I want you to try it for yourself. Don't believe me. You already know how I get down, and if you don't, welcome to the crew, welcome to the community. Because I am not ever going to tell you something that I'm not doing myself. I personally know that when you devote yourself, devote your life to God, devote your life into being meek, and not meek as they taught us. Meek, when you look it up in the Hebrew and in the Greek, it means for you to be for you to master yourself, right? It means for you to have self-mastery, for you to know 100% what's going on with you, so that you can make the best choices. And society, I ain't even gonna put this one on the church, but society has taught us that being meek means to be, hey, no, I don't want no trouble. I don't want no trouble. But that's not it at all. And nowhere in the Bible do you see where God has called us to be poor. Nowhere in the Bible do you see that God has called us to be doormats. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why we're supposed to forgive people is because that the sickness and the pain that comes from unforgiveness, that's killing us. That ain't killing the other person. When you think about it, somebody do something to you and you angry about it, you pissed off about it. And then you see them 2 weeks later, they looking at you like nothing even happened. And they dare you to say something. What? And so what? Yeah, I slapped you. Slapped the taste out your mouth. And what? What you want to do about it? Yeah, I stole from you, and what you gonna do? And people will go about their business knowing that they have done you wrong. Meanwhile, you over here in the corner having heart spasms and headaches and migraines every time they walk into the room. If I say anything, just put ouch in the comments. Just put ouch in the comments, because you know as well as I do that unforgiveness that's in your heart right now, that unforgiveness that you've been dealing with, that unforgiveness that has hindered you from receiving the good things of God in your life, the promises. Because how much longer are you going to make a vision board and be disappointed that the things not come to fruition on your vision? How much longer are you going to script every night religiously, every morning religiously, and those things not come to fruition? Look inside and see what it is. Don't take my word for it. Look, do it by yourself. When you're taking a shower, when you wake up in the morning, before you close your eyes and go to sleep, do a self-evaluation, a self-diagnostics on yourself. I gotta get it right because I hate saying words wrong. But anyway, do a self-checkup on yourself and see what is it that's in your heart that you need to get rid of, because that's the thing that is stopping you. Because how can these manifestations come into your life if you still have unforgiveness? If you still have anger, if you still have pride, if you still have jealousy? Every metaphysical work you read, the Bible, Neville Goddard, Joseph Murray, I forgot his name, but even Esther Hicks, let me bring it to you today. Even Esther Hicks talk about how the unforgiveness can stop and can slow down your manifestations. I'm just here just to clarify and just to break it all the way down. You have to walk into forgiveness, because how can the scripture be fulfilled in your life that say greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world if you have unforgiveness in your heart? It don't work like that. So today I want you to let it go as much as you can. Oh, Dante, you don't know. I don't know, and I don't want to know. I ain't even going to tell you to put it in the comments. But matter of fact, this is all I want you to write in the comments today. I am letting it go. Put letting, because it's a work in progress. Every day I am letting it go. Put that in the comments. Every day I am letting it go. You have to let it go. Because I got tired. I tell you, look, it's just you and us in this car. Look. I had a family member, I ain't gonna say, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say who it is or whatever. But I had a family member that every time they came around, I was angry. I was just livid. I was livid because I thought that they should have done a better job parenting. I felt like they should have done with a certain individual. They should have just done more. They just should have did more. They should have did the right thing. But it got so bad to where it started to affect my health. And when I get mad, I can feel my heart palpitating. I can feel my heart skipping a beat. I can feel it, and it hurt. I can feel the clench in my chest. I can feel it. And I'm the only one that feel it. And if I'm yelling, I'm sorry. If I'm peeking out, I'm sorry. But I was the only one that felt the anger. I was the only one that felt the pain. And all the meanwhile, I'm smiling, cheesing and grinning. Not cheesing and grinning, but being cordial. All the while, I'm just irritated and frustrated on the inside. Now, now your boy, I learned a little better. Because people gonna be people, straight up. It don't matter who you are, no matter what you do. You could do right to the 100 by people, and people are going to be people, and they're going to do what they want to do. They're going to go, and especially if they're grown. Because even kids, you can only chastise and discipline your child so much, because if it's in them, they're going to do whatever they want to do. Trust me, I'm a daddy. I know what time it is. And that's why you kind of got to be, got to kind of put your thumb on, but not so much to where they resent you. But that's a whole nother video. But people are going to do what they want to do irrespective to how you feel. Soak that in. Your baby daddy, your baby mama, your boss, your mama, your daddy, it don't matter. Your co-workers, people are going to do what they want to do. Understand me today. So you need to mind your business and walk in forgiveness so that you can have the things that you have on your vision board. Come on, man. Try God. Try God. Yeah, you may give. Yeah, you may say your prayers, and you may give, you may not give to a preacher, but you may give your tithe to, somebody else or whatever, or to the homeless or whatever. But hello, you're not walking in the overflow and the abundance as we want. So what? So there's obviously something going on the inside of you. There's obviously something that needs to be worked out, some kinks that need to be worked out, something that needs to be ironed out. Therefore, while we on day 7, iron it out. And allow that to be your driving force. The thing that's on your vision board, the thing that you have in your heart, the thing that you visualize, the thing that you pray about, that needs to be your driving force why you need to forgive that person. You hear, it is cliche, forgiveness isn't for the other person, it's for you. Well, duh, because they're going about their life. I'm trying to tell you. I am here to tell you, people will do you wrong at 2:30, and by 2:35 will be completely over it. They don't care nothing about you or that problem. So, I don't even know how we got there. But greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. It's just time. It is time. I say that all the time, but I really, really do feel that. And when we do get to have meetings again and interaction and all of this, and when we meet in person and when we say, Dante, oh man, I love the video, and and hey, thank you. But I'm gonna ask you, have you changed? That's what I'm gonna ask you. Have you changed how you interact? Have you forgiven the people? Sorry if I'm peeking out. Have you forgiven the people that have done you wrong? Have you forgiven these individuals? Because if not, you back at square one. You can't get over it. You cannot pass go. You have to forgive. That's the only way God is going to manifest himself in your life. And aren't you tired of just getting little trinkets? Just getting a little. Because I'm going to say this and I got to wrap it up. A lot of times you hear people saying, oh, God bless, God bless me. And if you think about it, even the evil people of the world are being sustained by God. Because the devil don't have no power. The enemy has no life to give. So God is allowing them, the evil in the world, to take place or whatever, but he's not blessing them, he's just sustaining them. So a lot of us are in a place of being sustained. We just on neutral. We at the baseline. But when are you going to have God move and you receive the favor of God in your life? What's favor? Unmerited or grace means unmerited favor. Meaning support, meaning goodness that you did not earn. That's something that you couldn't even get it if you paid for it. It's time. It's time. So, you have your marching orders. Your marching orders today are for you to go in your heart and see what it is that you have unforgiveness about. And for you to work it out. Because if you want God to move, and if you want encouragement to be in your life, you want peace to be in your life, you have to do the work, and you have to work on you. So with that, these 20 minutes fly by super fast, man. With that, this is your man, your brother, your son, your nephew, Dante. This is Mental Recast, where our only objective is to change the way you think. We love you. We appreciate you. Like, share, subscribe. And you know what I love? On purpose, text somebody. Copy the link and send it to somebody. Let them know that you love them so that we can change we can change how we operate, man. I don't know about you, but I'm sick of seeing the same people, my people, other people. I'm sick of seeing people, period, going around in circles. And we say, whether you go to church or not. But we say we got a creator, and those of us who call on the universe, oh, it's a big old universe, but then you ain't got no manifestations of it in your life. Something wrong. So with that, I love you. Be good. It's lunchtime.